57 laps complete this time by, and look at this pack. Trouble off turn
big
4.
trouble.
Newman slams the wall. Down pit road comes Schrader, and Newman is in the air and over. Ryan Newman, last year's Rookie of the Year. The rear end ripped from the car as he slides down the asphalt, and when that car hit the grass of the tri-oval, Ryan Newman went upside down.
Come on, boy, get out of there.
A crash on pit road. Bobby Labonte has slammed into Ken Schrader as Schrader slid through the infield grass.
And the problem was Schrader was already wrecked. They come down pit road. I don't think Schrader could control his car.
Ryan's moving in the car. So he is moving around trying to get out.
Not a whole lot he can do hanging there like that. I mean, he's got to have help. Pretty big boy. He doesn't want to.
Kenny Schrader's climbed out. Newman has signaled that he is okay. He is a strapping young fella.
Yes, he is.
Used to driving open wheel sprint cars.
I mean, Darrell, this is a predicament trying to get unhooked out of that car upside down.
Well, you got seat belts, you got the Hans device. I mean, there's just so many things. You got to have help. Man, it ripped the rear end housing right out from under that race car. When it dug into that grass right there, it just started tearing the car apart.
Ryan Newman, USAC Silver Crown champ and Purdue University engineering graduate. He's going to climb out of that car with help, and here Bobby Labonte and Ken Schrader.
I think Schrader was in the grass and he was going down through here, and I think his car must have gotten out of control, and Bobby Labonte was coming along and he just slid over in front of him.
All right, you're looking down at Labonte's crew, looking to see if they have so much damage that they can't get back into the race.
There you see Ryan Newman right there.
Oh yeah, he waved to the crowd. All right, buddy.
What a ride.
Second caution flag of the day. Newman's car got tipped into the outside wall and then slid through the infield. And when it got to the grass, it got airborne.
Let's watch her here and see what happens. Oh, Kenny Schrader got out of control, got into him. Oh, that's what happened, Mike. His right rear tire came off. Car goes airborne. Then when it hits the ground, it digs in and just rips it apart. Let me tell you, the way these cars are inside, he's like he's in a capsule in there. And so these cars, they've done such an incredibly good job with the safety and protecting the driver in these cars. Look at that thing lift up, Larry.
Just takes off like an airplane.
That's 3,400 pounds, folks, just lifting up in the air like a feather.
And the right rear wheel digs into the dirt and tears the whole rear end loose from the car.
Yeah, if the tire hadn't come off of the wheel, it probably wouldn't have turned over like that. But once the tire came off, and it dug in and flipped it.
Now, when Schrader's car was heading down pit road, he was basically a passenger because the front end of his car had been heavily damaged.
And I think that's what happened at the end of pit road. He just couldn't control his car.
Yeah, here they come. Here comes Schrader. You can see the whole right side. Well, back there, his right side's all torn. Of course, he got into the wall.
The best news, driver number 12, Ryan Newman, climbed out of that car unhurt.
Dale Jarrett's car. Wow. What a sight to see out your windshield.
I'll tell you what, I've seen Ricky Rudd flip here. I've seen Rusty Wallace flip here. I've seen Richie Petty flip here. Dale Earnhardt flip here. I've flipped here. We've all walked away. It's been quite amazing how they got these cars designed.
That's a testimony to what NASCAR's done for the safety of these cars.
That's why when they tell you to fix something or change something, you don't hesitate. You do it.
Kenny Schrader and Bobby Labonte's crew are trying to see if they can get back in this race. "42 drivers and all of us are going to take a minute to get our head back into the game. The Daytona 500 continues on Fox after this. Push.
Yeah, I think he may have gotten a little tap from behind by Ward Burton the way it looked. Kenny was coming up off turn 4 there. I believe he must have had to lift up out. Well, no, there's what happened, I believe. Rusty Wallace came over in front of Kenny. He had to let out the throttle a little bit to let Rusty in. And when he did, he got hit from behind by Ward, who had a run on him.
A chain reaction. And watch number 12, Ryan Newman.
I think all of that action there was because that right rear tire came off. It let air get up under the car. It lifted the car up, and then it dug in there in the grass and just tore it all to pieces.
That kind of puts it in perspective.
Ken Schrader's gone behind the wall. Let's go to Chris Myers with the Visa Race Break.
And we come to you from the Hollywood Hotel.